And welcome to another edition of the Real Estate Show. And in today's program, we have an opportunity now. We have one of our frequent guests, Mr. Mario Caprini, the founder of the Capital Group out of Delray Beach, Florida, who's going to tell us a couple of the success stories. You know, we've had you on a couple of times. We've talked about the debt elimination program, a phenomenal program to help people rescue their situation if they're upside down, behind on their house. We talked a little bit about the lease ownership program, which is a great program that helps people get into properties once either they've been forced out of a property or perhaps they never even owned the property before. We talked a little bit about what the investors have to gain in all of this. But let's talk about perhaps maybe a success story, you know, a real live case study. Let's change the names to protect the innocent, but tell us about one of your recent successes.
Well, just to recap a little bit, the lease ownership program started in Cleveland, Ohio, in the commercial end of it. And going through the seminars and the training here in Florida, we took all the principles of lease ownership and we applied it in residential because we saw there was a void. Mm-hmm. So there's been a lot of lease ownership done in commercial, and it's a relatively new concept for residential because we applied it to it. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to talk about our pioneer. Okay, we're going to use Margo as an example. And Margo was our first client. She still works for the Palm Beach Sheriff Department, and she's an administrative person there for the past 22 years. Her credit was damaged, and
steady job, damaged credit.
Right, the perfect credentials for lease ownership. And she came to us. She says, "Mario, I would like to own a house again, but you know it's difficult. Even with my credit, it's even difficult to rent in a decent apartment building." So we used her as a case study, and she sent me a beautiful referral letter and thank you letter, and she's a wonderful person. Single mom, living with her son and her little dog. So they came to us and we got her into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. Her budget was $950 a month. We had identified the unit from a bank. We had a foreign investor willing to invest and finance this house for Margo. Mm-hmm. So she got into the contract. She has a yearly slight increase in rent, just to
like a regular rental,
right, follow the cost of living. Mm-hmm. And ultimately she buys her unit for somewhere in the mid-80s. And these are units that used to sell for $240,000. Now, all she had to come up with was her first, last, and she put 1 month, $950 towards the ownership, which gave her approximately 1% ownership of the unit. And I gotta tell you, I went there the first, when she moved in, I let her settle in for a couple days. I brought her a nice basket, took pictures with her and her son and the pooch, and she was very happy. As a matter of fact, she was so happy that she started referring some of the colleagues she works with. And obviously when you're working in law enforcement, the word will spread, and mm-hmm. now we have detectives and police officers and all kinds of law enforcement people who need help with their homes with the DP program, but also want to get back into lease ownership. So it really feels good. It feels good that you're helping people, they appreciate it. And you know what, even our little 1-year warranty program worked, because when she moved in, everything was beautiful, but you know what, the refrigerator started having problems, mm-hmm. and the microwave started having problems. Boom, we replaced, put a new microwave, part of the warranty. Boom, we fixed the refrigerator. She sent me another little thank you note. No more glitches, everything is beautiful. So, it's a real program for real people, and it's enabling them to get back on their feet. And now she's telling everybody, I bought my house, which she did, mm-hmm. and I'm very happy about it, and the word is spreading. So,
and all thanks to your program.
Yep, and we hope to, if you don't mind, we'll invite her to one of your shows, and then she can tell you for herself what her experience was.
We'd love to have it from her firsthand, and in fact, some other success stories as well. Well, that about wraps it up for our time today. Mario, thanks for sharing this personal story with us. And until our next program, have a great day.